Let me save you from the where should we eat group text. If you're in Helena and it's lunchtime, you got like 5 minutes before somebody says, I don't care, you pick. And then nobody picks. So I went straight to the source. I asked my local Helena Facebook group where people actually go for lunch. And these are the 5 that kept getting named the most. Not ranked, no number 1 in town argument, just solid lunch spots depending on what kind of day you're having. And I'll be honest, I love these videos because this is what tells you what a town actually feels like. Anybody can tell you the zip code and where the grocery store is, but lunch spots, that's day-to-day life. I'm Zach, local real estate agent right here in Helena, and I help people make moves to places like Helena and really all across Birmingham. So if you're thinking about making a move here, you definitely got to know where to grab lunch. With that being said, let's dive in. All right, the first one that got brought up a ton was the Depot Deli and Grill. This place is a local favorite, and part of it is because of its setting. It's right by Buck Creek, so if you catch it on a nice day and you can sit with that view, it just feels like Helena. All right, menu-wise, it's burgers and sandwiches, and the item that keeps coming up in reviews is the Husky burger. People describe it like a bring your own appetite burger. Big patty, bacon, cheese stacked up. If you order that, you're not eating again until dinner. But it's not just the burgers. The Philly cheesesteak gets a lot of love too. Like one of those I forgot how good this is sandwiches. And if you're trying to go lighter, a bunch of people recommend the chicken salad sandwich because it's fresh and it actually fills you up without putting you in that food coma. Now, can we talk sides for a second? Because people rave about them. Crispy fries, loaded tater tots, and onion rings that are crunchy the way they're supposed to be. So if you want a true Helena lunch spot, casual, local, good food, the Depot Deli and Grill is a safe play. Next up, Zhao's Kitchen. This is one of those places that's not trying to be trendy, it's just dependable. It's authentic Chinese food, affordable, and it's in a convenient spot. So it ends up being that grab and go lunch option for a lot of people here. And their whole thing is variety and fresh ingredients, and that matches exactly what people are saying in the reviews. People keep mentioning it tastes fresh and it's consistent. And if you're a takeout at work person, this one makes a lot of sense. And here's some common go-to orders that locals are bringing up. Singapore rice and noodles, honey garlic chicken, and classics like chicken fried rice and sweet and sour chicken. And I've also seen people mention Mongolian chicken and rangoons too. So if it's a busy day and you need something quick that still hits, Zhao's is the move. All right, next up, Refine to Go. This is where Helena gets a little fancy, but it still keeps it practical. Here's the best way to explain it, and I'm borrowing some of their wording because it's actually spot on. So they took the food truck concept and the restaurant concept and mashed it together. So it's a to-go restaurant that's trying to give a fine dining experience, but you're not sitting down for 2 hours. They call it upscale comfort food. Like you can walk up, order, and take home what feels like a 5-star meal at a normal person's price. And in the reviews, people don't just say it's good, they call out actual dishes. I keep seeing things like blackened salmon, braised short ribs, and even Brussels sprout salad that people talk about like it's surprisingly good. This is definitely a spot when you want something different. The I want lunch to feel a little fancy kind of day. Next up, El Patron. This one kept getting recommended, and I get why. It's an easy win if you're meeting somebody or you've got a group. And 2 things people bring up all the time. First, the service is fast and the portions are big. Second, the dips. They bring out complimentary dips, including a black bean cheese dip, plus 2 kinds of salsa. That alone earns repeat business, and if you want to order something beyond the basic lunch combo, you'll see people call out carnitas a lot. And also the shrimp stuffed chili rellenos, which is a pretty specific recommendation, so you know it's legit. So if you want reliable Mexican lunch spot in Helena that feels consistent, El Patron is a great option. All right, for the last one, we got Home Plate Cooking. Now this one is different from the rest because it's not really a sit-down restaurant vibe. It's more like real-life helper vibe. They do homemade from scratch meals that go from your oven to the table in under an hour. No last minute grocery store runs, no pots, no pans everywhere, and you actually get to eat something that tastes home cooked. But here's the part that most people don't realize. They also have lunch plate daily specials. So you can literally pop in and grab a plate for lunch. It's super easy if you're working nearby or if you're just trying to avoid fast food. And locals mention a few specific comfort items in their reviews, like the baked spaghetti, and you'll also see stuff like casseroles and those classic comfort meals that make dinner stupid simple. So home plate is definitely the move when you want something homemade, but you don't want to do the work. So that's the top 5 lunch spots that locals actually picked right here in Helena. We got the Depot, Zhao's Kitchen, Refine to Go, El Patron, and Home Plate Cooking. Now help me out. If you live in Helena or nearby, drop your exact order in the comments. Don't just put something like the Depot, like tell me what you're actually getting. And if you're thinking about moving to Helena or really anywhere around Birmingham, I post videos like this plus the real stuff. Neighborhoods, new construction, cost of living, and what day-to-day life actually looks like. Make sure you subscribe below so you don't miss any other videos like this, and I'll catch you in the next video.